Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Dee, dee, dun, dun. Mary had a little lamb, a big lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Dee, dee, dun, dun, dun. This King Colin Walker. You know how we do, baby. I'm back and I'm better. I'm back and I'm better. How was you guys this weekend? I had a beautiful weekend, tiring weekend. You guys peeped the shirt. I want shout out to Yale for sending me this t-shirt. This video is officially sponsored by Yale. You dig? Yesterday was the Oscars and it was beautiful experience, man. I'm so proud of my brother. I'm so proud of our family, and I'm just proud, and that's what I say. I just want to thank everyone, Edmonton, all over the world, for the love, the support given my brother, my family. It's beautiful. It's mad to see for me, it's mad to see my brother on TV, and that's what I say. And and for you guys too, it's mad to see someone you grew up with, someone you actually know out there making it. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I told you guys 2019 is the year of greatness. It's just, are you willing to continue what you were doing in 2018 to reach that greatness? But today is episode 4 of Talking Sports with Colin, and we're back with another one. You dig? So Sunday is the first day of the week. So yesterday was the Carabao Cup final, right? And I predicted Chelsea to win. And Chelsea, to me, they won the match. Eden Hazard had an opportunity to go one-on-one with the keeper, but the ref didn't allow it. And also, there was drama. There was drama at the end. Kepa refused to get subbed off. And I'm saying this now. This is the culture Chelsea has been creating for a while now. With Jose Mourinho, the players had the power. The players refused to listen to the manager. They refused to do his tactics. They refused to respect him. With Conte, the same thing. They win the league next season. The players refused to respect him. They refused it. And now with Sarri, it's kind of run over how the players have, in Chelsea, there's a culture that the players have power over the manager, because the players know that if they don't play, Abramovich is going to fire the manager, and then they're going to get a new manager, which they will right? That's the culture of Chelsea, that the players run it. And Chelsea as a whole, as a club as a whole, have become disgusting. They've become disgusting, the way they treat their fans, the way they treat their managers. The whole club is a club of disgust. I don't know how people support Chelsea, to be honest, because yesterday it's how much times have you seen Kepa? I'm not even trying to be rude, but Kepa, you're still a young goalkeeper, right? You haven't really done anything for football, done anything for Chelsea. So if your manager says come off, you come off. And the thing about the substitution is that it was actually a tactical move too, because Willy Caballero has actually played for Man City. He's been in their practices, so he actually, let's say, will know where each of these players will shoot, because he actually knows the players. So it would have been a substitution for the betterment of the team as well, because it would have maybe got inside the Man City players' minds. But with Kepa trying to stay on and be the hero, it just sums up the new culture in football. It's the new culture of football that it's it's not even for the club anymore, it's for the individual. The same thing with Man United. That's why I absolutely hate Man United. Against Liverpool, right? Man United played Liverpool over the weekend, 0-0. And if you watch the game, the way they set up, right? That's how a Jose Mourinho team would have set up. If I'm chatting, just let me know. Because it was they were reacting to Liverpool, if you get what I'm trying to say. They weren't being the ones in control of the game. Liverpool were the ones in control, and Man United were reacting. You know what I'm trying to say? But at least with Jose Mourinho, you know that he's going to play a defensive style, but he's not going to react, if that makes sense. He's going to throw something at the opposing manager that the manager's going to be yo, I need to react. You remember the time when Man City played against Man United versus City, the Manchester derby, when Mourinho used Herrera to man mark, and that completely threw Pep off, and they got away with the win, right? And then another one is like they were down first half, then second half they just came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it's like the players just like him, but his coaching is not top notch. His coaching is very poor. Like you saw it in the PSG matchup. Like to me, like you're playing at Old Trafford, you have to go at PSG. You have to. But what did he do? He played reacting. I'm gonna react to what PSG give me. I'm gonna see how PSG plays, then I'll react to that. And to me, that is poor coaching. That's poor managing. Arsenal got the 2-0 victory over Southampton this weekend, and I feel like over the coming, I checked out the coming schedules for each of like the possible top 4 contenders, and I feel like Arsenal have it easy but difficult, because we're playing against lower sides that are fighting against relegation, and those guys end of the season they turn hungry, and yeah, so. This video is basically about episode 4 of Talking Sports with Colin. It's basically about how this weekend, how we just basically saw the dominance of players and how managers have lost their power in football. Like that power they once had in football is slowly dying, because the culture of football is slowly dying. The culture of I'm playing for the club, this like the club, the badge, the shirt, it means more than the individual. But with Kepa we saw that he wanted to be a hero. You know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes being a hero is getting subbed off, is humbling yourself, getting subbed off, allowing the next man to do the job. You know what I'm trying to say? And that applies to everyday life too as well. Like you can't always be the right man for that girl. Sometimes you have to like realize that, listen, yeah, I need to let this girl go because there's another man out there that will treat her better than I am, because I don't really respect her, and I damn well know I'm not going to give her that special treatment. You know what I'm trying to say? But there's another man that thinks she's the most beautiful girl in the world. You know what I'm trying to say? Or inside like your job atmosphere, you want to get all the sales, right? You don't want to share the sales, but you know that your partner will deal with this type of customer better than you will. But you want to be the one that gets everything, so you don't be like, yo, can you help me? You know what I'm trying to say? And I think that is like, that's the culture we live in, this culture of selfishness. Everyone is selfish. That's why at the end of the day, like, we think we're getting places, but we're really not, because everyone is just so selfish and trying to lead their own individual path, this independence. But at least we forget that when God created man, he said that man needed woman. You know what I'm trying to say? He said man needed woman. And he said that man cleaved onto woman. You know what I'm trying to say? Just deep that and search up what cleaved means. You know what I'm trying to say? It means that man constantly was chasing after woman. So Adam had to constantly chase after Eve. What does that mean? That Adam could not be independent. He could not be independent. He could not always wear the cape. He couldn't. And that's the problem. And that's the problem with today's age. We think that we can always wear the cape. That's what happened with Man United. The players thought that we are Man United. Who is Jose Mourinho? Who is Jose Mourinho? We are Man United. But no, that's not the case, man. That is not the case. And that's why I love Arsenal and I support Arsenal. Because in Arsenal, it's like, we will have the crappiest players, and we'll have like a good manager. Wenger was a brilliant manager. But the thing with Arsenal is that we never lose our values and our core, you know what I'm trying to say? We never lose our value and our core. Like we are a club that solely believe that everything you do must be for the club. Like Arsenal Fan TV, if you listen to these guys, all they're doing is raving about the club. What we need to do for the better of the club. And I feel like Arsenal, there's still teams like that. Like Arsenal is one of those teams. Juventus is another of those teams. And that's all I can name right now. Arsenal, Juventus, AC Milan, they still have that kind of culture. There's not much of them, but there's still clubs out there that believe that it's the club, that you are playing for the club, you're not playing for yourself. And that's why Juventus is so successful, because if you go there, you have to be willing to humble yourself, you know how snakes shed their skin? When you go to Juventus, you have to humble yourself. So you have to keep shedding your skin until you wear that black and white skin. So if you go there and you're wearing purple, you have to keep shedding until you're wearing black and white. And that's why Juventus is so successful. So this weekend, Kepa thought he was bigger than the club, felt that he needed to be the man, he needed to be the hero. Sarri lost it. He utterly disrespected his manager. That's the utmost disrespect. As a manager, as a man, is disrespect. And I feel like Chelsea, as their club, is crumbling. And I'm thanking God every day that their club is tumbling. Every day I'm thanking God. Because it's about time, man. It's about time. But that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Because for me, players and manager situation, I've hated it. I always feel like the manager should be in control of everything. I feel like it's a dictatorship. I don't feel like it's a democracy. I feel like the player-manager situation is the manager is the dictator and the players do what the manager wants. And if you don't want to do that, bye. But nowadays in sports, it's like a democracy. The players have a say. They should not have a say. They shouldn't. And that's my take on it. And that's it for episode 4 of Talking Weekly with Colin. I hope you have a beautiful day. Because I'm going to have a beautiful day. But it's Kid Colin Walker. You know how we do, baby.